Aquarius, welcome to my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with me this evening. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Just to preface before I delve into the full moon in Leo forecast for the mid-month of February, I'd like to share with each of you that are new to my channel that the way I present these forecasts are through intuitive hits, meaning that I first delve into the astrological energies that are commencing at the time of the forecast, and then I close out the forecast by throwing some tools of divination as an oracle cards and tarot cards to help share the story of what may or may not be unfolding with your present energies at that given time. And for all of you, it may very well be different because not everyone is going to resonate. These are general collective forecasts. And if you'd like something more specific, feel free to connect with me through my email. My business email is on the About page of my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated Inc. And it would be an absolute pleasure for me to move forward with you and assist you in any details that you wish to delve into. I would require your time, date, and place of birth in order to get the specifics, mathematically speaking, for your chart. And then I would be returning an email to you within a 72-hour window of payment. So again, any information that you wish to delve in further on that matter, you may find on the About page of my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated Inc. Thank you so much. This being said, I am recording this on the evening of the 13th. It is Super Bowl here in the United States. So for those of you that are delving into the show, I hope that the team that you're rooting for wins for you. This being said, Aquarius, moving forward with respect to the full moon in Leo, that is going to be falling on February 16th at 27 and almost 28 degrees. Now, this full moon energy for you, Aquarius, is falling in your 7th house of relationships. And when I say relationships, that has to do with all relationships, marital relationships, intimate relationships, relationships of friendships, business associates, and the likes. So typically they are significant relationships, and or they may just be, associations that are developing into relationships. But either way, this is the house that this full moon is falling in for you. You also have the Leo's ruler, the sun, in support of this full moon, which is actually falling in your 1st house. And offsetting that 7th house of relationships. And the traditional ruler, your ruler Saturn, and Mercury, the planet of communication, are also in your 1st house, Aquarius. So there's a few ways that these energies astrologically may be playing out for some of you, and they are as follows. Some of you Aquarians may be initiating an end to a significant relationship in your life. Again, this could be personal or professional. And if it's not a physical ending, it could be like an ending of a chapter or a phase that perhaps the relationship has been enduring for a period of time, and perhaps there's a turning of a turning over of a new leaf, with that energy in mind. For some of you, this may also be a feeling of a need to end an obligation. Some of you may be feeling obligated to a certain relationship, and perhaps there are those that if you are feeling that, if this is resonating, that you might be wanting to end that association. Now you have Pluto, the deep planet of transformation, and the planet that's furthest from Earth, out there in our galaxy. It is the planet of death and rebirth, metaphorically speaking. It can also lend itself to a transformation of crossover, but typically it is metaphorically suggested when we speak astrologically, that it is a time to dive very deeply into our innermost depths of our being, to transform those energies within ourselves that haven't served us. Let them come to the forefront, let them come up and out to be able to be released, which is what Pluto helps us to do. Therefore, transforming them, releasing them so that we are able to be no longer hindered by those shadow sides of us that hold us back, be they anxieties, be they old programmings of the past, even as far back as our childhood years. This is a time to release that. And with Pluto falling in that 12th house, which is a very spiritual house, it's also the house of the arts, entertainment, acting, music, fine arts, photography, anything of that nature. With Pluto in this area, again, there might be some anxieties with respect to the aforementioned, with respect to a change in a significant relation of whatever that means to you. Aquarius, you may be wanting to do that, but have anxieties around it. And so Pluto will help you to really look deeply at that, perhaps, if this is resonating, and transform it so that you can move forward in a healthier fashion with respect to this particular arena. Another way that this could play out with this transit is that you're looking at perhaps a project behind the scenes, collaborating with another who might be in the creative realms, the fine arts, the performing arts, and perhaps you're both wanting to view that insofar as a support system for each other is concerned, or maybe you, Aquarius, is supporting someone within this industry, and keeping it on the down low. It's always best to keep our visions of our innermost desires a secret. They don't have to be secret, but they are to be held sacred, because anything that comes from comes delving from within, from the heart, is gifted to you from the divine. That's what is in your heart. And so that comes from God, or higher counsel, spiritual counsel, whichever name you wish to label it. And it's important to hold that sacred, so that when the roots are planted, they can be, nourished in a healthy way without the anxieties of perhaps another energy interfering with that. And therefore, then those seeds are allowed to flourish. Now, we are coming into this full moon, and full moons are, a time of completion and or what is coming to a peak. And so therefore, if there is a thought of a collaboration forthcoming, it may be peaked at this full moon period as to how you will want to move forward with that. And again, keeping it on the down low to hold it sacred, Aquarius, would be, very beneficial and behoove you to do so for those of you that are looking at this energy in this fashion. It could relate also to social media projects, doing something creative and releasing that through social media. And again, this could be with a collaboration of another, whether that's a significant other with respect to an intimate relationship, or whether that has to do with a familial line, perhaps children, siblings, even siblings can be included in this definition of the aforementioned of creativity. And that's a really beautiful energy, actually, that can be playing out. So for those of you that are interested in looking at that, the energies are prime to launch this type of a collaboration, because you also have Pluto trining, which is a very positive aspect to the North Node. And the North Node is an energy that we are supposed to be moving towards, which is where the eclipses will be happening this year. The North Node is currently in Taurus, and the South Node is in Scorpio. So the South Node are the energies that we are supposed to release that no longer serve us, even if they're part of our comfort zone that have kept us stagnant. And the North Node are the energies we are supposed to move into. So this is something that could be very promising if you and your significant other that you may be wanting to collaborate with, and or vice versa, are on the same page. And again, keeping it on the down low would be advisable to hold it sacred. Now, you also have Jupiter, the great benefic planet, sextiling, which is a beautiful, sextiles are like conjunctions. They're very promising and supportive. And you do have Jupiter sextiling Uranus, your modern ruler, Aquarius, in your fourth house. And this transit may see some of you renovating a property, perhaps. if you have investments or investment properties, or it could be your own property. Some of you might be looking to make some changes with respect to a move, or someone within the family might be moving. This would be a prime time, as it is a buyer's market with the interest rates so low across the country at present. This would be a prime time to sell property if you're in a position to do so, as it is a buyer's market. And we know that that's been very active with, rent increases throughout the country due to, many selling their properties, and as such, the interest rates are quite low for the purpose of purchasing. So if you are in a position and or would like to entertain that thought, now's the time to do that. If you're looking to sell perhaps an investment property that you've had, it would be a prime time to do so. So that's another way that this energy could play out. And as a result, if this is an arena that you're entertaining, it's just important to be mindful of communications and or collaborations with respect to this possible transit affecting, those of you that are wishing to sell property and or buy property, because collaborations need to be, detail oriented, so that there are no miscommunications on any negotiations that would forthcome, through a realtor or a leasing agent, and or other energies and or people that would be part of this type of a negotiation. It's just really important to be very aware of the details, so that there's no room for misunderstandings, and that those that are involved are indeed on the same page. And if there is any sort of an unrest and or question with regards to this type of an energy playing out for some of you Aquarians, there can be a peaceful resolve. It's just, again, communicating and coming from a place of, a positive projection for a healthy unfoldment for all concerned. So I did want to share some of the astrological, planetary forecasts in as far as what that weather map is looking like for the balance of February 2022. And now I'm going to commence this forecast, or the balance of this forecast rather, with some energy, a few energy cards from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, just to take a look at some of the energies you Aquarians have been moving through the first half of February, and of course now as we're closing out February, and how quickly March is already upon us. Oh my goodness. Do you realize that it's as of March, we're only 10 months away from Christmas? Just kidding. Actually, no, that's the truth. But anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. Very much looking forward to Christmas of 2023. Actually, I'm very, very much looking forward to Christmas of 2022 as well this year. It's going to be a much, I feel, and I know that there are several other, professional and or non-professional astrologers and intuits that are, feeling that 2022 will be a much healthier and forward-moving year. It is a year of 6-222, very healthy portal for movements of forward movements, moving forward, leaving the past behind. And I think many of us are very thankful to be able to do that. And we certainly don't want to take those energies with us moving forward. So this being said, Aquarius, let's take a look. I shall stop rambling here. And let's take a look at some of these energies going on for the balance of February 2022, and how they may be reflective of the planetary energies that you're currently moving through with respect to your 12th, 1st, and 4th houses, as I mentioned earlier. Oops, let's drop those. Okay. What's the matter, Aquarius? These cards are really sticking. Are some of you in a sticky situation? These cards are sticking. All right. One more shuffle here. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, 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 balance February 2022, balance of February 2022 energies, clarity, clarity. Okay, Aquarius, first card out for your most recent past energies, and they can be reflective of the last year, the last 6 months, the last 2 weeks. We have the Spider Spirit about making dreams real. The master number of 56 reducing to 11, which is a master number. So in your recent energies, Aquarius, this is a beautiful, I hope you can see how beautiful this card is. Just filled with, the healing, spiritual, regal, royal, deep purple of the Christ's cloak, the spiritual cloak, about wanting to make dreams real. And yes, you do, Aquarius. And yes, many of you Aquarians have been held back, as most of us, with wanting to manifest our dreams. We've had some, difficult transits that we've come through in the past, 14 years in particular, specifically the last 4 and certainly the last 2 years. The energies have shifted very positively since the 4th of February. All of the planets are direct, and it takes a while for those energies to get forward moving, but certainly, by the end of February, I think all of us will feel a lot stronger, and that certainly goes for you as well, Aquarius. You've just, you've been wanting to make some dreams that you have for yourself and for others, a reality, and the best way to do that, Aquarius, is to continue to manifest, even through turbulent times. Connect with prayer, connect with meditation. And I mention this all the time in my forecasts, and not to preach religion or preach spirituality. That is not the purpose of it. The purpose of me mentioning how important it is to connect with your most inner self, which Pluto is asking you to do in your 12th house, and to transform that which no longer serves you, is truly to let it come up, heal it by honoring it, and then releasing that which has held you back, so that you can turn those energies upright, move them forward, and manifest your dreams into reality. The spider weaves a web, and it takes them time to weave their web. And it's taken you time, Aquarius, to weave your web, to make your dreams become a reality. But it is doable. It's important, as I mentioned earlier, astrologically, to keep the naysayers out of your energy field that, perhaps say, no, you can't, yes, you can. You don't need any negative energies providing their unsolicited advice and or opinions, unless, of course, you should ask for it. This being said, this is a beautiful spiritual card, even in the reverse. And the importance is, the important message rather is, when it's in the reverse, is to be reminded that your dreams can become a reality, Aquarius, but you need to hold them sacred. You need to nurture them, not dig them up, not, and this is not easy to do, but it's really, really important to, when you're asking the universe for guidance and movement forward, is to allow that to happen. Plant the seeds, nurture them with positive energy, but don't keep on digging them up to see if they're growing. It's like planting anything. If you constantly dig it up, it's not going to grow, it's going to die. And that's indicative, of the energies. Don't dig up negative energies when you're feeling, fearful or have anxieties. Again, that's not, it's easier said than done, but it is doable by being disciplined, transforming. The Christ said, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That is symbolic of focusing on what you want, Aquarius. Focus on what you want. Plant the seeds of intention, nurture it in a positive fashion, and allow it to grow so that you can see the dreams come to pass. Having faith in that which is unseen is how we are designed as humans through the spiritual realm. And to manifest that which we desire in our physical realm is to do what I have suggested, humbly suggested, and respectfully suggested what all of you do is of your own free will, because we all have free will. But if you'd like suggestions as to how to manifest what you desire, consider what I have just suggested. And if it requires you to, review this video, then do so. But that is how you do it. And then you will be given the tools to move forward with, as the divine sees when you are ready and prepared to move forward. When the student is ready, the teacher will be there. This is something to bear in mind. So those are from your recent past energies. Some of you are just feeling stuck and frustrated. But if you would consider what I have suggested, for those of you Aquarians that are resonating with this thus far, that is how you manifest. And even if it requires creating a vision board that you look at every day, it's up on your refrigerator, or on your kitchen cabinet, or attached to your wall somewhere where you can see it all the time. Create a vision board of that which you desire. And that helps you to stay focused and stay out of the negativity. There's going to be challenges every day, but the key is to stay focused. And that's not always easy to do when we have things being thrown in our face. And I totally relate to that. But it's not what happens to us that defines us. What defines us is how we get up and move forward. That's what defines us. Current energies, Aquarius. We have the buffalo spirit, about knowing that the abundance of the universe will be totally provided to you. The numeric number of 10, which is the numerical number of completion. Now, the buffalo spirit did come up in the reverse. And for some of you Aquarians, not all of you, because not all of you are resonating. And for those of you that are resonating with this particular energy, some of you are just, still playing off this, feeling of being frustrated. Where is your abundance? Where are the things that you need to unfold to make your dreams come true? How are you supposed to do that? These energies are merely energies of delay and frustration, again, which I will reflect back to what I mentioned earlier with the energies, is to stay focused on that which you want in spite of turbulence. And that will help move the energies, so that you're not sitting in that anxiety, so that you're not sitting in frustration. If you have to get up and take a walk and go outside, or go for a bicycle ride, or whatever physical activity would be of help for you to move the energies around, to get you out of that negative mindset, do so. And then you can turn these energies around. A lot of you are just feeling frustrated because there are delays. You've been feeling stuck. You don't feel like the universe has your back. You're wondering, where your support system is. These tools of the divine are there for you. And even, as the divine uses, people on earth as vehicles of energy and guidance and of assistance, they are there, but they are delayed in coming in because you're not prepared. As I am intuitively picking this up, a lot of you Aquarians are being prepared, and it is suggested that now is the time to prepare for that which you wish to create, by getting out of the negative mindset, staying focused on what you want in spite of delays and frustrations. And that will help move the energies forward. And that is what I am intuitively feeling with these energies in the reverse. Now, moving forward into your forthcoming energies, a lot of you Aquarians are, frustrated that you are unable to complete something because of whatever the delay is. It could be something to do with relationships, as I mentioned earlier, astrologically. It could be to do with, resources of wanting to perhaps obtain something, but the resources are in question. I'm just feeling that very instinctively for a few of you. That could be another way that this energy is unfolding. In your forthcoming energies, we have the snake spirit in the upright, the 55, once again, reducing to a 10. Here you have a double 10 completions, and the energy is in the upright to suggest, yes, it's time to heal, Aquarius. For those of you that have been stuck or delayed or hindered from whatever has been unfolding in your past. It's time to heal that so that you can move forward. And that is in your forthcoming energies. And if it requires, ending a collaboration or a phase of a relationship, or for some of you it will be a relationship, then you need to do that, because that's how you will heal. This energy is in the upright, and again, it is the number 55, which is indicative of completion. It's the number 10. So it's time to let go and move forward so that you can create and manifest the dreams that you want to be real. And they're delayed because you need to complete something from the past that's standing in the way, whatever that means to you, Aquarius. We'll see what sort of clarity we can get through the Rider-Waite Tarot. Perhaps we can obtain some details. Perhaps, some of the Aquarians, if this is, in a professional arena and or a collaborative arena, you have to consider or negotiate releasing something that, is contractual, that's hindering you from the past or being held over your head for some reason. I'm feeling that sort of an energy for some of you. Find a way to let that go, even if you take a loss. I just heard that instinctively for somebody out there, so that you can move forward, heal it, and move forward to create that which you want to create, where you need the abundant support of the universe, and you're knowing that it provides, because a lot of you are feeling that the universe has, failed you, and it hasn't. It's just that a lot of you are standing in your own way, or someone or something has been hindering you from being able to heal a connection or an association, or a phase of an association, or a chapter that needs to be released, to heal, so that you can rise up again, as the snake does rise after it. When a snake is scared, it's going to coil, but when it's feeling free, as though there's nothing hindering it, it will rise so that it can, move forward. And that is what is being suggested here with this energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Here you are moving forward. Major Arcana, Aquarius. So some of you are really wanting to, let something go. Perhaps you're being hindered in doing so. It could be, due to a relationship. You have some anxieties around that as to how to move forward with a collaboration because of another association that, may be of a concern. That's just for a specific few of you, however that is resonating. Let's see what sort of details we can get through the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. For Aquarius, this just flipped over. We have the Queen of Cups in the upright. This is a very loving energy supporting you here, Aquarius, in your most recent past energies. Queen of Cups is very spiritual, very nurturing. You could have this energy within yourself, or this could be someone that you're, conferring with. A very supportive energy, very loving, very genuine, very nurturing, very healing, very, very spiritual. Moves forward in peace, typically most of the time, does not involve, this energy does not involve itself in any sort of questionable negotiations. Very, very intuitive. Perhaps this is someone that you're looking to for guidance as you wish to manifest dreams for yourself. This is also very much playing out as your own spiritual counsel within yourself, because you are divinely supported here with all this royal purple. This could be very much you, Aquarius, as well, or you have, some water elements within your natal chart, as would be indicated also with this energy. But it's a very loving and very supportive, very spiritually, highly, spiritually attuned energy within and or around you, Aquarius, that you are conferring with. So that just popped out in your most recent past energies. It's also indicative of you doing a lot of work on yourself to heal, inner upset that has, manifested itself in your outer arenas, your outer world. Aquarius. I'm just reshuffling again as I've been called to do so. I don't typically do that, but I am. So I'm just going to go with how I feel. All right, Aquarius. Clarifying the Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh, Aquarius, this is your ruling tarot, the star. This rules Aquarius, a major arcana, in your recent energies, knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt, Aquarius, that you are your own guiding star. You are the star. You can make your dreams a reality, even if you've been hindered from the past. Nurturing yourself, loving yourself, going deep within through prayer and meditation to maintain your own inner strength. And as a result, Aquarius, the universe has heard you. You are following your North Star, as is indicated here with this star. I also like to call this star the Star of David. You are moving forward, Aquarius. You're balancing the ebb and flow of your life, beautifully here as you're pouring the waters and nurturing these new seeds that you've planted of a creative endeavor, perhaps with another energy, another person even, within your energies of home and or investments and or even family, with the star is very indicative of creative energy as well. Beautifully supported, and you're very peaceful. You're feeling strong. You're healthy. You have the beautiful support of the divine all around you, and inner spiritual guidance, as is indicated by the dove of peace flying around your crown chakra as the Star of David. The North Node star is shining light through your crown chakra and into your entire being. This is your ruling major arcana, Aquarius, and it's beautifully supporting you through the last half of February as we move into March with that which you wish to create, to make dreams real. You're staying focused. Very, very happy to see this. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Buffalo spirit in the reverse in your current energies, for those of you that are, really doing your very best to stay focused on the universal counsel that you have within and that has been guiding you, clarifying your current energies. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, some of you Aquarians are having concern of financial resources, as Pentacles are indicative of that which is tangible, investments, finances. It is in the reverse, indicating that perhaps there is a concern with an investment, the loss of resources, the loss of money from an investment. Perhaps there is a delay on wanting to sell a property, as I'm picking this up very strongly. Perhaps some of you are wanting to sell a property, because you feel as though you have been stripped financially by hanging on to it. That could also be indicative of this energy in the reverse. This is the hand of the divine wanting to give you a pentacle, but being that it's in the reverse and that you're feeling that the universe has not been abundantly, supplying you with what you need, I know instinctively that you're feeling that's really not the case, that there are just delays of whatever this energy is. This is resources. This is an investment that you're concerned about, that you have made, or that you no longer wish to be a part of, and or you're wanting to release this investment, turn it around, gain a profit from it, and invest this beautiful energy of money into something else. That's very strongly, and it would be a beautiful investment, because it's totally supported by all this beautiful greenery and the flourishing blossoms of the flowers and the hand of the divine guiding you to do this. Some of you aren't listening, as would be indicated by this energy in reverse. I'm feeling that very strongly intuitively right now, that some of you aren't listening. You need to listen. Continue listening to your most inner self as to the best way to move forward, to continue with this beautiful ebb and flow of the waters, nurturing that which you want to create. That would be very beneficial for you financially and spiritually, because anything that comes from spirit is everlasting. It can't be taken from you, Aquarius. So the key message here I'm feeling very strongly is to keep listening. Keep listening to your inner guidance as to how best to move forward, and perhaps utilizing the energies of the way the planets are right now. As I mentioned prior to this portion of the forecast, you might want to take a re-listen to use those energies as a guide. That's why I express those energies prior to this part of the forecast, to provide the weather map of when is the best time to move forward with something, and when is the best time perhaps to wait. But I'm feeling very strongly that you need to release something in order to gain, whether that's a significant relationship, whether that's an investment of a property, whether it's both, whether it's, for some of you that are still in the workforce, whether it's a career-related situation where you've been severely depleted by resources, by money. Perhaps it wasn't paying you your worth. You need to walk away from it to create that which you desire, where you are feeling abundant. But in order to have the new, you have to let go of the past. The universe wants to bring it in. It's right here. You're trying to weave this web, but you're something is holding you back. It's making you feel stuck in your own web that you're trying to weave, and knowing that you have to stay focused on your inner counsel or counsel of a higher energy to help you express that which you wish to create. But some of you, you're fixed signs. And so a lot of you don't like change, but it's necessary, Aquarius, in order to move the energies forward, to manifest that which you ultimately desired. You have to release something or someone that's standing in your way, whatever that means to you. And for all of you, it will be different. Moving forward, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles. There it is, the Six of Wands. Beautiful. Moving forward. This is the energy of victory in the upright. So whatever this is that you finally have concluded within yourself, Aquarius, you decided to release it, whatever it is that hindered you from the past, as I just mentioned briefly here in the aforementioned. A lot of you did that, and it allows you to move forward, because this Six of Wands is an action forward, moving energy of victory. You succeeded. You're the star. You have very strong positive energies here for truly manifesting that which you desire, Aquarius. Whether it's finances, whether it's property, but in order to create that and to move forward with the victory of that, you got to release something that's standing in the way, or someone, whatever that means, so that you can move these energies forward in a healthy and, abundant fashion. And now's the time to do it. Now's the time. These energies will play out for, full moon energies last for, 6 weeks, where they're very strong. So this is beautiful. Now, with the snake spirit, for those of you that have taken action to release, let go, and move forward victoriously in whatever that means for you, you're coming through a healing. Some of you have still anxieties that, of moving forward, but you need to heal what has been unhealthy from the past. Release it, move forward. As you are doing here, clarifying that snake spirit, we have the King of Swords in reverse. Now, this is an energy of an air, element. Swords are indicative symbolically of the mind. This is some of you Aquarius still having that anxiety, still going through healing of whatever negotiations or transitions a lot of you are wanting to make or have already made, that have either depleted your resources and you want to increase them. And knowing in order to do that or an investment, you need to release something that has held you back from the past so that you can be victoriously moving forward creating that which is peaceful and loving and prosperously blessed, including financially. Some of you are still having anxieties about that, as would be indicated by this energy in reverse, but the collaboration is necessary to move the energy forward, because in your current energies, you feel that you could be very victorious in doing so. You want to turn that investment into a prosperous investment, not one that keeps on depleting you. So you have to release whatever energy is depleting you, Aquarius, be it a person, be it a contract, be it a job, be it a career, whatever, be it, something within the home that needs to shift energetically with someone, or even perhaps a move for some of you, if that's what it requires. It is necessary, whatever it is, to release that which is hindering you. And a lot of you Aquarians know what that is for your own selves. For each of you, it may be very different, but I did throw out some suggestions of what it might be. You will be victorious. But the anxiety is prevalent, as would be indicated in this energy in the reverse. This could also play out as an energy that is standing in the way. This is an authoritative figure of some sort, someone that, like a boss, who's standing in the way of your healing, of letting go and moving forward and rising to move forward and rising to, claim that which you desire to build, to make your dreams a reality. This could be an energy that's standing in your way, and you're trying to heal that so that you can move past it, away from it, forward, release it. This could be your own anxieties, the illusion of, the what ifs. You need to release the what ifs and move in faith. Faith without action is dead. You need to move in faith. But I'm feeling for a lot of you, this could be, an authority figure of some sort, a boss. The King of Swords are very powerful, but in the reverse, they can be very, domineering. And perhaps this isn't a difficult energy for some of you to move away from. Yeah, that's how I'm picking this up. Let's clarify that King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Hierophant in reverse. Now, the Hierophant in the upright typically would be, associated with a religious figure, a pope, a priest, an authoritative figure of, the spiritual council, and or ruling over a decision of some sort. It is in the reverse, and again indicating that the energy of whatever this energy is, or whoever this is, you're not feeling supported by that person, whoever that person is, whether it's someone within the home, whether it's a boss, whether it's someone that you're having negotiations with respect to your resources that are in concern, that you're trying to move forward victoriously. And a lot of you are, by letting go of this energy. Some of you are still feeling challenged by it. You're wanting to heal this energy. You're wanting this energy. Some of you want this energy to be a part of the new beginning, but are very uncertain whether that will be possible, because this is a very dominant energy in the reverse. And I'm feeling very instinctively that they are not being supportive, whoever they are, that means to you, each individually. Again, whether it could be someone within the home, or a boss, or, someone you're negotiating with financially, providing, they're throwing obstacles. They're challenging you. And this is what you're needing to stay away from, if you possibly can, or, laterally move around it. I'm going to pull another energy card to clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, another sword. We have some very powerful A lot of you Aquarians are wanting to collaborate with someone to help heal a current investment or an investment of the past. I'm feeling this very strongly, that has affected your resources. But whomever you are trying to negotiate with are not on board, as would be indicated by these energies in the reverse. And they're very powerful. This is an authority figure. This is another authority figure. And, the Queen of Swords would be considered, feeling deceived. An energy of feeling deceived by someone you thought you could depend on, and realizing that perhaps you need to move forward in another fashion to collaborate with another, as is indicated that some of you are already doing, and holding that sacred to have it be victorious. Perhaps whoever this is that you're negotiating with in your current energies, you are not sharing in your forthcoming energies. That's another way that this could be playing out, because you are here, right here, Aquarius. This is the dominant energy. This is your ruling tarot. Major Arcana 17, Roman numeral 17 reduces to an 8. 8 speaks of infinite possibilities and money. It's the numerical number of money. So whoever or whatever this energy is right here, these very powerful energies in the reverse that are making it difficult for you to heal and move forward, you need to let them go. You need to put them down and stay focused on the star that you are. Heal whatever chapter needs to be healed so that you can move forward victoriously. As is indicated in your current energies, you have the possibility to do so. To collaborate with another, or renegotiate something contractual that will heal your resources financially and or investment. And then you will know that the universe has been supporting you all along, for those of you that have been questioning that. You're just feeling more than anything frustrated. That's truly the energies I'm feeling. There's a lot of frustration going on, and it has to do with money and investments and negotiations and contractual agreements. And for those of you where this is an employment arena, it would be indicated that you need to, or whoever is resonating with this, and as far as an employment situation, you need to leave that job and move on, because you are not being supported in that arena whatsoever. And it has completely depleted your resources where you have not felt victorious. For others of you, this has to do with an investment and resources being depleted from an investment and wanting to turn that around. Perhaps these energies are the authority figures that you need to confer with to help you renegotiate a contractual agreement with respect to an investment. But it can be done. It's just that there are several delays right now. And in order for those energies to shift, there has to be some sort of a healing. Something has to be let go of, whatever that means to you, to turn these energies around. And or whoever these energies are, need to not be a part of this new beginning that you're wishing to create, Aquarius. Whether that's someone within the home, or whether that's someone in business, or whether that's perhaps a questionable contract that needs to be ripped up and a new one established. Whatever that means to you, it has to be nixed so that there can be healing for forward movement, because it has depleted you enormously, even energetically. And you do, in your current energies, have the ability to be victorious over this. You just have to be mindful and discerning to make the healthiest decision that you already know instinctively is for you to make. You already know. Whoever you Aquarians are resonating with this forecast, most of you already know what this is. And know that those and or that which is not in support of your healing to move forward victoriously needs to be put down and released, and where you can focus on your healing and be the star that you are to create victoriously the new beginnings that you desire. Very, very important. I hope you can see this. I hope that this forecast so far is clear. A lot of information here. A lot of information. But it has to do with contracts, money, investments, negotiations, releasing negativities of the past that continue to stand in your way. You know, whatever that means for you, Aquarius. Have to let this nonsense go. And or if these are, you know, professional energies, like professional people that are, you know, people you're conferring with to renegotiate a contract of some sort, they're challenging you. They're being very challenging, but you can get through this. The way to get through it is to move on. Stay within your own counsel and or counsel of someone you trust implicitly that is, you know, can guide you internally and external and spiritually as well. You know, for those of you that move through healthy forms of alternative healing to allow you to heal. Complete a cycle that has not served you, keeps on holding you back. To let this nonsense go. This is just negative energies that are standing in your way. However that's unfolding for you, Aquarius. I'm going to pull one card because you Aquarians do have some sort of a beautiful investment under contract here, and or a creative collaboration with another, perhaps even within the family, to be victorious over, that can totally turn this around, allowing you to be the star that you are. The energies are right here, and you're being totally supported universally. But something or someone is standing in the way of that. And it could even be yourself questioning the movement forward. But you really need to go within, Aquarius, and discern through your own inner counsel, through prayer, meditation, however you obtain that, to find that healing that you need to stop staying stuck in the past. Let Pluto bring it up, as uncomfortable as it is. Blow it out, release it. Release all this heavy, negative energies and create beautifully the dreams that you wish to manifest so that you can weave a healthier web. It's so important, Aquarius. The energies are astrologically are supportive of you doing this. But you have to, whoever this is resonating for, you have to let go of this authoritative, domineering energy that you're not feeling supportive from, and it could be your own inner anxiety of not knowing what to do, but the way to find that discernment is to become quiet, staying focused on what you want, as I mentioned earlier, going through prayer and meditation to keep clarity. Release it. Release that which is hindering you or continues to give you anxiety. Let it go the best that you can so that you can move the energies forward. Because you have beautiful supportive energies right here. And this includes collaboration. This includes turning your, investments around to make them blossom for you, even though they're currently feeling still depleted. But you can victoriously bring these energies into your current physical manifestation. Be the star that you are, Aquarius. Now's the time. I want to just clarify these energies with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for Aquarius for the last half of February 2022. There's just anxiety a lot I'm feeling for those of you who are resonating, for some of you that you already have the inner knowing that there can be a a positive unfoldment here, but there is an energy that is hindering you, whether that's an energy from somebody else toward you or your own anxieties of questioning whether you're doing the right thing or not. If you're having that much question, then it's time to release the anxiety, because it's totally clouding and standing in the way of you being able to create whatever that means for you, whether it's with someone or something, to turn this depletion around to be, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is the most abundant pentacle in the deck. This is wealth right here. And that's what you're trying to create. And you can be victorious in doing so. You have all these energies supporting you in the upright. It's just that in your current energies, they've been depleted from something from the past. And these authoritative energies here are challenging you. And or you're challenging, you're questioning yourself. One card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for Aquarius for the last half of February 2022. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius, last half of February 2022. The card that we have is Slow and Steady, and it did come up in the reverse. Now, this is what the card looks like in the upright. This is, I hope you can see it. These are very muted colored cards, so they might be difficult to see with this lighting. I apologize, but I hope you can get some sense of clarity from the picture. Anyway, the 12 is a number 3, reduces to a number 3, and that is spiritual counsel. And a lot of you Aquarians have been looking within for your own spiritual guidance, which has been beautiful. The energy did come up in the reverse, and that is simply indicating to me that a lot of you are struggling with the slow and steady process. Pardon me. Not unnatural. Most of us like things to happen a lot faster, especially when they're, feeling like, when we're feeling as though, something that is being unwanted has been dragging on forever. The energy will shift. We're all the planets just went forward on the 4th, and it's only the 13th. So it takes a while to get those, the winds behind those planets to move them all forward, but they all are astrologically direct. And slow and steady does win the race. Nothing worth having that's going to last is going to come quickly. That's the first message I'd like to send you. And secondly, this is the universe reminding you that when you're ready, the universe will provide you with the proper guidance as to when to move forward. Where's that card? When to move forward to claim your victory of whatever this means to you financially. Again, it could be even an investment of some kind or a job for those of you that are in the workforce. Slow and steady wins the race. You need to stay focused. Stay focused on your North Star. Stay focused to the direction you wish to go in for your continued healing and victory. Slow and steady wins the race. This is very, very important message, Aquarius, because you are, wanting to get stuck out of the web that perhaps some of you have weaved for yourself, and it's not been easy. It's going to take some time. But for others of you, there's, an abundance of support universally for a creative collaboration with another to totally inflate your financial resources. And if that requires perhaps a move or a sale of a property in order for that to happen, you may very well move forward with that slowly and steadily because of perhaps negotiations, and you will be victorious in doing so. And the star is you, Aquarius. You are being abundantly supported, completely supported. Look at this new land, new trees, beautiful clear skies, no stormy weather around you whatsoever. By going slowly and steadily and staying focused on your victory, even a victory insofar as a negotiation or collaboration is concerned, to rebuild a portfolio, a financial portfolio of some kind for yourself. It is totally doable. A lot of you are fighting the energies within yourself, and some of you have, outside energies standing in the way of which you need to get away from or walk away from or renegotiate with to obtain these beautiful energies right here. It's totally doable, Aquarius. Totally doable. There's a lot of cards here for me to hold and fan. I apologize. My hands are too small. But you have a lot of universal support here to do that. The key is to release that which is standing in your way. That's the key. That's the way to obtain the new beginning, so that it bears beautiful, healthy fruit and allows you to feel abundantly and universally blessed. Because the universe is here for you, Aquarius. It's just a lot of you are feeling frustrated with the delays, and a lot of you are you're already on your horse riding into victory. You've just got to somehow discern who and what the challenges are that are standing in the way of your victory. And that in itself will allow you to be victorious. I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius. This was for the last half of February 2022. I'd like to say thank you to each of you that do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I do humbly and very much appreciate, and it has helped my channel to grow. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be back soon for the first half of March forecasts. Until then, Aquarius, be that star. Be the star that you are. Let the past go. If you can possibly do so, the very best as possible, or renegotiate a phase of that past to allow yourself to have a victorious healing in an investment that you wish to create and or recreate in your life by collaborating with another, perhaps even in a creative venture here that could be very much blessed. These are beautiful energies, but slow and steady is the reminder to win the race and to know that ultimately the universe and its abundance is helping you to move that forward and to not feel frustrated by the delays. But if the delays are being hindered by negative energies, you need to release them so that, you can heal within and rise up and move forward and be victorious, as is indicated by these energies of which I can no longer hold anymore. There you have it, Aquarius. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you soon. Good night for now.